815 Day is back with people across Rockford and the surrounding communities today celebrating everything local. This tradition is in its 12th year and is held on August 15th annually because of Rockford's area code 815. Miriam Niesmeyer takes us inside this year's celebration and talks with people about what keeps 815 Day growing.
I think of it as a Christmas for Rockford, so happy 815 Day!
It's the 12th 815 Day celebration in Rockford, bringing people together to celebrate the place they call home.
It just brings the city together and the surrounding area. Everybody's got 815 on their phone. So yeah, it just kind of brings us all together, and it's a reason to have a good time downtown.
Go Rockford reports more than 100 businesses and organizations throughout the region are participating in the form of events and deals for the community.
When thousands of individuals are making a decision to spend their money locally and maybe discover a new restaurant, a new shop, a new experience, that has a tremendous positive impact on those individual businesses.
At Rockford Art Deli's block party, local vendors set up side by side, putting small businesses in front of the same crowd and giving each other a boost.
And that's just showcasing collaboration and community. So I think that's really something RAD has done a very great job at showing that we can support one another and uplift one another.
Go Rockford CEO and President John Gross says the impact can last beyond 815 Day.
So one of the things about today that is special is discovery. Local residents getting out and discovering new places that they haven't shopped before, they haven't dined before, and we hope that helps them become repeat businesses for those local establishments throughout the coming year.
For families who came out, 815 Day also gives them a chance to celebrate what they love about home.
What do you love about Rockford?
I love the ice hogs.
I just love Rockford. I love everything about it.
Reporting in Rockford, I'm Miriam Niesmeyer.
Grow adds many 815 Day specials will run through Sunday and encourages people who couldn't get out today to shop local tomorrow.